So, hi guys, a very good morning, good afternoon. I'm Joshi Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of App Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And it's a bright start to the week. And we've got amazing weather outside and stuff. So, sitting with a fan without the AC means that it's bearable and adjustable and stuff. So anybody feeling warm out there, take the necessary solutions and stuff and get going. And I'm the founder and CEO of Amdecon Design, and I see that there are these interesting chats we have, in the gym and in daily life, and with friends and family and other friends in Buddhism and stuff, and in the community. And we are mostly talking about this concept of letting go. So, say somebody's had a break off, somebody's had a relationship problem, somebody's had, some issues at home or with other people and stuff and all that. And you're told to let go and stuff. And then some people come up with the idea, but how do I let go? I've been in the relationship, or I invested so much of time and energy in that. How do I let go of it and stuff? So the point is this, that you must get your hands on this book. It's a favorite. It was nice to see a lawyer friend of mine also reading this. She's just in college and stuff, and it's a smashing read because it gives you all these insights and stuff. It's telling us to let go of stuff which is not meant to be. If you've heard the song K Sira Sira, whatever will be, ideally applies to this. And the rationale and the logic is that we are trying to hold on and we are trying to make so many things happen. We are forcing things to happen, and when something is not working out, we are kind of pulling our hair apart, and we are working extra on that. We are spending our time because we are so focused on that. So this is this Arnold Schwarzenegger, or this is this plan A, plan B thing. So there is an interview where he talks only about focusing on plan A. So luckily for personalities like him, plan A has worked, but then there are a lot of people and there are a lot of minds who believe in plan B and plan C, because you've got A to Z. So there are so many plans. So in entrepreneurship, in design, in the world of architecture, in the world of media, in the world of branding, marketing, and stuff, you will come to this realization that if one strategy, or if one way of stuff is not working for maybe a campaign or something that you've planned, then you have to have an alternate plan and stuff and all that. Okay, so this is what they're talking about. So they are saying that we are so used to that one rationale of trying to make things happen and prove things happen, and we are consistently focused on that we tend to have a very micro or a very narrow scope about it. And there's something known as fate. So they say that it's a universe which is planning things for you and stuff. And fate, and through action and through determination and through planning yourself, like they teach you in MBA and stuff, when you have your goals written or your plans written. Now, what is it that you want to do, and how is it that you want to achieve? You become more proactive about it, active about it. I'm not saying aggressive. People don't understand the difference between aggression. People don't understand the difference between being pushy, determined, and stuff like that. So you have to kind of have a way forward. And at times we like to give ourselves ultimatums and say, okay, so by so and so date, if I do this, it doesn't happen, I'm going to give up. So what I would like to tell you is that if you make a plan, and if you're kind of thinking about it, and there's a vision, or there is a thought of inventiveness or something of that, or there's an intention behind that, continue doing it. And the logic is really very simple, that sometimes things are not meant to happen for you. It may sound spiritual, or it may sound philosophical, but they're not good for you, so they don't happen. So that is basically saving you. And this is what they're also kind of reflecting and saying, that it hurts to kind of not achieve the not to accomplish the idea, because you're so attached to it, because it's supposed to be that way. And when it doesn't happen that way, you have all these negative emotions and stuff, and you're not used to losing and stuff. So take your day and take your life as a game or a sport. Life is a celebration, and try and focus on the beautiful things which are happening for you, and avoid looking at stuff which is not happening for you and stuff. And there's always this thing about kind of not holding on to everything so tightly, not holding on to people, because sometimes you just suffocate them. Some people are not right for us, and they're trying to prove their presence by being around us, by showing up on our social media or on our feeds, or by following us around. in India or everywhere it's called stalking and stuff. So do away with those people and stuff, and then they're talking about, when you're kind of looking at stuff which is not mentally and emotionally good for you, you got to give away with it, and you have to kind of start accepting and believing in you. And believe me and trust me on this one, it's better to kind of disconnect from stuff which is not making you feel that good. Even at work, if you don't like an organization, stick around it for a certain time, but if it's not working for you, try giving in your best and stuff. But if you're not happy about it, if you're not joyful about it, if you're not enthused in the morning, if you're not feeling inspired, then either there are two things: there's something at your home or your at your residence which is not giving you that energy and that hope to bounce back and go forward, or it is something in you or in your environment which is not working for you. So there are two things, so you have to improve on that. You try and identify what's not working for you, and when you know what's not working for you, you try and kind of make things happen that are working for you. If that logic has worked for you, that's good, but believe me, flow with it, go with it. Decide you want to do it and stuff. Put some dates, put some timelines. You may have some constraints like weather, you may have some constraints like health, you may have some constraints like people not supporting you and stuff. But when you are sincerely doing your stuff, when you're kind of at it, then the world will also notice it. And I believe that you don't do stuff to prove to the world or to anybody that is competing, that's kind of giving in to people and trying to tell them that I can do stuff. Some men or women will tell you, prove it to me if you can do it and stuff, but the point is you don't have to, because you have to improve. Okay, so keep improving, keep going, and stop holding on to stuff which is not meant for you. Let go of it. Have your relationships which are working for you in place and stuff. Keep in touch with those, work on your relationships. Everybody's looking to have a great time. You make some new friends. Tomorrow you travel, you're not going to carry this whole section of people or relationships with you here. If you're going to relocate, you're going to be in a new place, you're going to have some new people and new energy, and you're going to have new relationships and stuff. So never stop working on having new friendships or associations and stuff, because you never know what fun you can have, what advantage you can have, and keeping a relationship up just because of a certain designation or rank does not make sense. In case a person doesn't have a designation, in case the person doesn't have a rank, is that person all going to be your friend or an associate? Let's say today you are kind of friends with someone who's running a company, and tomorrow he's quit the post. Are you saying that you're friends, or you were in touch with those people just because of their designations and stuff? So think about it and let go of stuff, and let go of the perception and perspectives that you have to force your way and make things happen, because happiness and joy and good things and relationships come to you when you flow with it and you work on them. Okay, so I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. Get in touch with your friends and family. Get in touch with the people you worked with. They may be in other countries, they may be in other cities, but with the convenience of WhatsApp and technology, life is so much easier. So get in touch with them. They may be kind of taken in by their own stuff or their own work, but if you say a hello to them, probably they will respond, and you're going to hit it off from where you left. Okay, so give it your best shot and do that, and enjoy yourself and have a great day. And what else? So, well, I think I've covered most of it, and they're basically talking about the fact that if you really want to find true happiness, it doesn't come with just doing the same stuff daily, because monotony, or I would not use the word boredom, but then somebody in my gym said that monotony comes in and stuff. So you have to shake it off. Try something new, and experiment with yourself and your energy and yourself. Get out of the comfort zone and make it your best. So I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm on jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, jkapani jkapani@gmail.com. Okay, so love and luck, and thank you for your messages and for your likes and stuff. Get out of places where people are arguing. Expression is taken in as being argumentative or whatever, they're putting you down. Get out of those environments and be in places where people respect you. But the point is, you got to respect people first as well, because what you give is what you get. Okay, so take care and have fun, and wishing you a great day. Bye bye.